Our girl Kandi Burruss, the queen of drama and all things fabulous, is spilling the tea on what's cooking for the iconic Atlanta Housewives. You know Kandi, the Grammy-winning singer and business mogul who's been serving sass on our screen for years. Rumors have been swirling like a tornado about a reboot of the beloved RHOA series, and now Kandi is confirming it's the real deal. She's breaking her silence and giving us a taste of what's to come. So what's the tea, Kandi? Will we see old faces, new feuds, wild parties? Let's find out. Real Housewives of Atlanta, that iconic reality show we've all loved for ages, has seen better days. You know, the show that gave us laughter, tears, and some of the sassiest moments in TV history? Well, it's been losing its sparkle in the last 3 years, and the audience is noticing. What made RHOA so awesome was its glamorous cast of influential Atlanta ladies. We have Porsha Williams, the socialite extraordinaire, Nene Leakes, the life-of-the-party diva who commanded attention wherever she went, and Phaedra, the sharp-witted attorney who could throw shade like a pro. The beauty of it all was how these ladies came together as a dynamic group, having fun, stirring drama, and still supporting each other through thick and thin. But here's the deal. Lately, the group feels like it's lost its mojo. They seem disconnected, uninterested, and the show just isn't as enjoyable as it once was. So, what went wrong? And is a reboot the only lifeline left for RHOA? When we think of Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's hard not to conjure up images of the epic Season 6 squad. Nene Leakes, Porsha Williams, Phaedra Parks, Cynthia Bailey, Kenya Moore, and Kandi Burruss. But here's the twist. With 4 out of these 6 stars no longer on the show, it makes us wonder if the secret sauce to RHOA's success was the genuine chemistry of that cast. Like any reality show, RHOA has its factions, and this season is no exception. We've got Team Kenya, Kandi, and Drew on one side, and Team Sonia, Marlo, and Sherry on the other. Teaming up is cool, but when it turns the cast into warring tribes, it leaves the show feeling disjointed. Some seem more into their alliances than building genuine connections, both on and off camera. On the other side, some of the ladies appear downright uninterested in each other and the show itself, possibly due to this divide. It's like deja vu when we witness the same arguments with different packaging. Marlo versus Kenya, Marlo versus Kandi, Sherry versus Kandi, and Drew versus Sonia. We've seen it all. Repeated spats can be entertaining if they're funny. Remember Sherry versus Kenya? But when they reach the point of no return, cue Kenya versus Marlo, it becomes exhausting for us viewers. What used to set RHOA apart was how the group would eventually find common ground, or at least some resolution, before the next season rolled in. But this current group has been together for 2 seasons, and there's no end in sight to their feuds. For instance, Marlo and Kenya's feud is so intense that Kenya won't even acknowledge Marlo's presence. Awkward much? Especially now that Marlo is a full-time housewife with regular screen time. Here's where things get a tad controversial. Some blame the RHOA production team. While we appreciate the quirky editing, something seems off about the production quality. Confessionals are dimly lit or oddly angled, group trips appear budget-friendly, and the storytelling feels all over the place. Where's the fun? Where's the group's resolution and scenes? And why are some ladies seemingly reading off teleprompters in their confessionals? The production has made the show somewhat dull and occasionally cringeworthy. The organic chemistry of the cast is crucial, but the production team plays a big part in it too. They should ensure authenticity among the women and within the show, but this season, it seems like something's amiss. Now, amidst the reboot, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is stirring up quite the buzz with rumors of a major cast shakeup, but the final decisions are still up in the air. While the show's producers are aware that fan support has been dwindling, it doesn't necessarily spell doom for longtime RHOA stars like Kenya Moore and Kandi Burruss. However, some are saying Kandi Burruss, a veteran of the franchise, might not be safe from the chopping block. One reason Kandi's future on the show isn't certain is her status as the highest-paid housewife within the entire franchise. This hefty paycheck, while well-deserved, could be making Bravo's accountants break a sweat. Replacing Kandi with a newer, potentially lower-cost housewife could certainly save the network a significant chunk of change. Kandi might be better better suited for her own spin-off show, possibly focusing on her dynamic family or the group Escape. Many believe that Kenya Moore should stay on board due to her inspiring journey of building her empire and her knack for adding a hilarious touch to the show. Another contender for the reboot is Marlo Hampton, appreciated for her villainous role but urged to bring more light-hearted shade and less seriousness. Sherry Whitfield could make a return as a friend of the main cast, adding humor and nostalgia but with a less captivating personal storyline. Porsha Williams, known for her humor, ability to create fun moments, and a willingness to call people out, is a fan favorite for a comeback. According to sources cited by Entertainment Tonight, Bravo has been trying to woo Porsha back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta amid the potential shakeup, offering her quite a generous paycheck. However, Porsha seems to be playing hardball. She's kept the door slightly ajar since her exit in 2021, saying she never completely ruled out a return. "I've never written it off," she mentioned in an interview about a month before the reboot rumors started circulating. "I'll never say never," she added. On the other side, Kim Zolciak's disinterest in filming and connecting with the other ladies hasn't won her many fans, and her reported success in cosmetics and her children's achievements suggest she can thrive without the show. To infuse new energy into the cast, there's talk of introducing 4 fresh housewives with diverse backgrounds and personalities, allowing for genuine connections to develop without strong ties to the current cast. As RHOA potentially undergoes a makeover, these speculations keep fans eagerly anticipating the show's future cast dynamics. As far as the latest gossip goes, it appears that no one from the Real Housewives of Atlanta has received the pink slip just yet. A source spilled the tea to Page 6, revealing that nothing official has been decided amidst all the buzz about a potential reboot. However, another insider chimed in, suggesting that the production team is trying to shake things up by introducing some fresh faces, which might not necessarily mean a complete cast overhaul. Sources indicate that a reboot is a potential option, as the network is always open to injecting fresh faces to spice things up in Atlanta. Bravo is reportedly planning to assess the situation after the season, and the reunion episodes air before locking in the new cast. Rumors started flying when the Real Housewives of Atlanta viewers began comparing the show to the New York City franchise, which recently debuted with an entirely new lineup, bidding farewell to Ramona Singer, Luann de Lesseps, and Sonia Morgan. Some fans have drawn parallels between the NYC ladies and RHOA's Kenya, Kandi, Marlo Hampton, Sherry Whitfield, Santa Richards-Ross, and Drew Sidora. One source hinted at a significant shakeup in the RHOA world, saying, "A major shakeup is coming to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Before the women filmed their recent reunion, they were told that they should expect a big change with the franchise moving forward. They hinted at a reboot like New York got, but it also could be moving forward with only a couple of the current stars. The cast is on edge about their future and has no idea where the network plans to go. Although their ratings are still strong, the network is listening to fans and their desire for a change." According to insider information, Bravo might be considering a full-scale recasting of the show, with no intentions of bringing back Porsha Williams or Kim Zolciak. However, there's a slight chance that a couple of the current cast members could stay on as friends of the show. These speculations have left the current RHOA cast feeling anxious as they await their fate. According to the drama, newcomer to Real Housewives of Atlanta Courtney Rhodes spilled the tea on Kenya Moore's alleged behavior during a cast conflict. Courtney accused Kenya of mistreating production staff, citing a situation where Kenya reportedly used inappropriate language and behavior towards a production team member during a trip to Alabama. Courtney called out Kenya's actions as inappropriate and emphasized the importance of treating everyone with respect. So, the future of RHOA is anything but certain, with fans and cast members alike eagerly awaiting the network's next move.